When I was a student here at McKinley School back when I was in second grade, Mr. Brown came to our school and he gave us his awesome spiel of "you are responsible for you." And it really impacted my life growing up, and I probably wouldn't be here today if it weren't for his powerful message.
My thoughts on the assembly today and how Mr. Brown connected with the students were enlightening. I loved how all of the students were able to connect with things that he was saying, offering tangible real-life experiences that some kids might be going through, some harder things, some grim things that we might not want to talk about all the time, but need to be said and need to be addressed.
Mr. Brown was really engaging and exciting and talked to their level, and I think they just felt really important.
There's a lot of presentations you can go to that are kind of always the same kind of run-of-the-mill stuff, but I thought his information was very useful for kids, pertains to them in the here and now, which is important.
He was very enthusiastic and got the kids involved right away, which I don't think we've ever had a speaker here that did it quite as well.
I was very excited to see them so engaged, and they were very disciplined. I liked that part because I was honestly a little afraid that you weren't going to grab their attention for so long. And you could catch me a little bit glancing at the clock, and I'm like, oh my God, he's going to lose them at any moment. And you didn't. They were right there following you direction, and they were excited and they were moving. And so I thought it was very informational for them, and they did grasp a lot of what you've talked about because they brought that back to the classroom.
I loved it. In fact, some of my students that had not been engaged, really, when I looked at her comments, she was like, I really felt heard. And she was like, I want to choose well, which was something that she hadn't been doing, hadn't been engaged, was very frustrated with everything, not just school. And so to see her be excited about something was pretty cool.
You were coming, Mr. Brown, and I have kindergartners, and then you were going to do staff development at the end of the day. I was like, oh man, this is going to be a long day. And you totally blew me away. I was wowed when I was with the kindergartners, and it's hard to keep the kindergartners engaged, and you did it. You were spot on. And then 4 o'clock rolls around, and I'm dragging my feet, coming into the professional development, and you wowed me too. And the message was universal, and thank you.
I think it was amazing, and it's right what the kids needed to hear. It was motivating, it was entertaining, and a lot of good morals. Everything about it was fantastic.
Well, I will tell you that when I was told this morning that we had an assembly, because we knew you were coming, but we didn't know there was a Mr. Brown assembly. We just thought you were going to be hanging out for an hour. I was immediately irritated because of my curriculum, and then I thought, no, these kids need this. I do not care. You could come every week, and I would give up an hour all the time. It's totally worth it. And what you have adds such value to their lives, and it's meaningful.